Do you generally like lollies or milfs more? I mean, it depends on my mood. And we're back.
ただいま
Like, if I've consumed a lot of lolly stuff, right? I generally I generally like milfs more, but if I've consumed a lot of milf stuff, I'll like lolly stuff more after. Right?
おかえり。人多かった？
If you had to choose one for life.
そんなに。海開きした直後だし、夏休み前だったからかな。私たちみたいなテスト休みっぽい人たちがちらほらいた程度だった。
そう。まあそうね。暑くなってるとはいえ、まだ7月だもの。人が多くなるのは8月かしらね。それでどうだった？ちゃんと楽しむことはできた？
楽しかったよ。海は辛くて焼きそばは美味しかった。
Like in this instance, if we're choosing between MILF and Lolly, in the case of between Yuzuki and Noah, I would pick Yuzuki. All right. But here's the thing. If you ask me the question next week, I would you don't be surprised if I would go with Noah. Right? That's the thing. It depends on the day.
楽しめたみたいで結構。あまねは？
それなりに。少なくとも行かなきゃよかったとかそんな風には思ってない。
あら、引きこもり気味のあまねがそんな風に言うなんて。水着代を出した甲斐もあったわ。
水着ありがとう。お金出してもらえて助かった。
楽しめたなら何よりよ。できれば1回限りじゃなく、もう何度か来てほしいところだけど。
No, I'm probably only going to include my answer to whether I would keep one for the rest of my life.
そこら辺は保証しかねます、お母上。
はあ、ま、いいわ。
I had fun too.
そりゃあんたはそうでしょうよ。
What do you mean?
あんたの他は全員女の子だったんでしょ？ちょっとしたハーレムじゃないの。
Yeah, it would have been if he could get it up. But, you know.
それで文句を言えるような立場じゃないでしょ？あんた。
Fair enough. Yeah, but like, you know, there are a few girls that weren't there that should have been there. You know, if we consult the list, Bhumika wasn't there. And if we don't consult the list, oh well, what the list would have been if we included other girls. You know, Yuzuki wasn't there either. Never mind.
ま、何にしろみんな楽しめたってことね。それならよかった。それで、お腹の方はどう？
Yeah, we ate lunch. But other than that, I only had some shaved ice.
わかった。なら、すぐに準備するわね。
僕も手伝おう。
あら、ありがとう。
Phew, I'm beat. I sit down on my bed and sigh. Funnily enough, the exhaustion feels nice. Probably because I had so much fun today. Her thighs are too thick for my taste. Well, I was gonna say why, but then I remembered that I'm probably not gonna edit that part out of the recording if I do, so I'll say it after. It's probably the explanation as to why, but I don't you know, it's probably just a design choice. I don't think she put that much thought into why her, into, you know, the reason her thighs need to be thick. It's been a long time since I last went to the beach. Although, to be honest, the part of the trip that left the biggest impression on me was the girls in their swimsuits. Oh, really? Who would have guessed? You can't blame me though. I've never gone to the beach with girls before. Any guy my age would focus on the same thing. I better go take a bath and clear my head. Please don't walk in on someone.
天使創造リブート。
Oh my god. Wait.
朝だよ。もう起きる時間だよ。ほら、遅刻してしまうよ。
Hang on. I need to check something.
セーブ画面だ。
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I can't believe that they have a different transition screen for every character route. It was really cute though.
おはよう。
Okay, well, I didn't know if I was gonna use this CG for this stream, but I'm glad they show it again. Phew. And yeah, good morning.
ほら、早く起きて着替えないと。
He has different outfits in the transition. Oh, so it's like Gura's Lollygod Requiem. Never mind. What? Why? It's summer break. Why are you even wearing your uniform?
何を言っているんだ。忘れたの？今日は終業式だよ。
Oh, boring. Oh, that. Yeah, I forgot.
もしかして夜通しゲームをしてたんじゃないだろうね。
No. Nope, I went to bed at the normal time. What time is it? Oh shit. Welcome back, Mr. Bite. I get out of bed and pick up my phone. It's already 6:58. Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say that's a bit outlandish, but when I went to school, I did wake up at 7, so yeah, I guess Noah in Amani's vampire outfit is funny. She's so flustered. I wouldn't be surprised. I totally flipped into summer break mode and turned off my phone alarm. It seriously escaped me that we still had the closing ceremony. Thank goodness she came to wake me up. Did Mum leave for work already?
まだだよ。念のため、君が起きるのを確認してから出勤したいそうだ。
Oh, guess I better go.
あら、起きた？ありがとう、ノアちゃん。
Oh, we had our weird conservation earlier. Kaguya really seems to enjoy the vampire outfit in her transitions. I am not surprised that she likes the vampire outfit. I don't know. Probably because if she was able to wear that vampire outfit, it'd seduce Riku. You could use it to seduce Riku.
これくらいなんでもない。
Morning, Mom.
はい、おはよう。ちゃんと着替えなさいよ。式だけだからってサボるんじゃないわよ。
I know, I'm going. I just came down here first to tell you goodbye. Have a nice day at work.
そんな風に気を使ってくれるなんて。地震でも起きるんじゃないかしら。
No, it's just because we're in Noah's route. Well, it'll probably be a while before I'm up this early again.
いいわね、夏休み。私も1月か2月ほど何もせずに過ごしたいわ。
You can talk to Dad about taking a vacation or something. we'll be able to manage just fine on our own.
冗談よ。ただの愚痴よ。稼がなきゃ暮らしていけないんだし。それじゃ、一稼ぎ行ってくるわね。いつもの仕事、任せるわよ。
Alright,
じゃ、行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
have a nice day. Noah and I wave our goodbye. Alright then. I gotta get ready, eat breakfast, and hang the laundry before leaving. Every part of the laundry process is my responsibility during summer break. Well, I could wake up and get it done a little before noon. The intense summer heat is great for drying clothes fast. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my face and get ready.
なら、僕は朝食の準備をしておくよ。
Thanks.
それで、少し話したいことがあるんだけど。
If it's about his penis, you can refrain from asking. Okay. What's this about?
うん。その、おはよう、あまね。おはよう。
Hey. Why are you up so early?
何言ってんの？今日終業式じゃん。
I thought for sure you'd forget to stay up all night playing games.
サイちゃんが連絡くれた。終業式だから早く寝なよって。
I see.
ご飯は僕が準備しておくから、二人は先に着替えてくるといい。じゃあそうする。ありがとう。
So, what do you want to talk about?
あ、それはまた後で。
Okay, it was about his penis. Okay. Are you an uncle yet? What do you mean yet? I've talked about that. I've talked about how I'm an uncle multiple times. She skitters to the kitchen almost like she's fleeing from me. I'm certainly curious, but I have other things I need to be doing right now. Namely, getting ready and completing the chores. なんかどんどん暑くなってる気がするんだけど。 Grandfather yet? Excuse me? Those are not one and the same.
このままだと8月は45度とかいくんじゃないの？
I doubt it'll get that bad. But we might be looking at a heat wave or something.
やだー、そんなことになったら死んじゃう。冷房の効いた部屋ならともかく、出歩くなら気をつけた方がいいだろうね。
I guess that applies to you too.
うん。今の僕は君たちと変わらないからね。おはよう。サイちゃん、おはよう。先輩もおはようございます。
Hey.
おはよう。あ、はい。おはようございます。
Dexter, why do you keep bringing that up every chance you get?
はじめまして。三国沙莉と言います。僕は白雪ノアだ。はじめまして。ノアちゃんは今うちで同居してるんだよ。いろいろあって。
It's my favorite story about you. It's literally the first memory it's the first memory I have.
へえ。あ、そっか。前にちょっと聞いた気がする。じゃあ私行くから。
Oh, wait one sec. What do you want to do for lunch? I can get you something when I'm getting mine.
おー、いい。今日は ら式が終わったらサイちゃんと遊びに行くから外で食べてくる。
You must really love your sister if that's your first memory. Shut up. Are you gonna be back for dinner?
その予定。でも結構遅くなるかな。太陽が高い位置だと暑いし。サイちゃん、行こう。
失礼します。
She bows her head and follows her through the entrance. She seems more or less fine. Noah?
何？
Talking about Mikuni. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with her.
ああ、そのようだね。妙な気配もなかったよ。
Sus. So what you're saying is he's going to like a money's route. I mean, I'm probably going to like a money's route. That's good.
それより、僕たちも早く教室に行こう。ここにいると汗が止まらない。
Yeah, we need some shade.
まさか夏の直射日光がここまで暴力的だったとは知らなかったよ。
Show them your ranking. Oh, right. Here's my ranking. Mikuni's last. Well, technically Orie is, but Mikuni has a H scene, so she's part of the list. The rest of the girls, you know, they all have routes. Well, I'm no expert, but I hear it gets increasingly hotter every year. Maybe you should start using an umbrella. It'd protect your skin. I'm pretty sure there are a few in our class who do that.
そうは言っても、今日が終われば夏休みだしね。休み中はどうするの？予定の確認を全然してなかったけど。
Nothing in particular, really. The other plans I have are to stay in my room all day.
それなら、僕も家で過ごすことが多いだろうから、日傘は必要ないかもね。
Yeah, but unlike the previous summer breaks, he can't spend all day in his room gooning. Because he can't even get it up this time. Well, we can go out and do things if you really want to. I just meant I haven't made any plans yet.
ありがとう。考えておく。
By the way, what do you want to talk about this morning? Was it something you wanted to do over the summer break? I mean, if you want, never mind.
したいことといえばしたいことだけど、君が考えているようなこととは違ってると思う。
No need to beat around the bush. Just tell me what it is and we can go from there.
それは、ここではちょっと。
Oh, who would have guessed?
帰ってから言うよ。
Well, alright. Let's get to class.
はーい。もうちょっとだから静かに。
Even if you couldn't get hard, couldn't you still, like, play with yourself? What do you mean?
明日から夏休みに入ります。自由な時間も増えますし、羽目を外したい気持ちもわかります。多少気が緩むことも仕方ないとは思いますが、あまり気を緩めすぎないように。変なことしてネットで炎上とかしたら大変なことになるんだから、ちゃんと考えて行動するように。って言っても楽しくって暴走しちゃうんだろうけど。信用ないなあ。
You could wiggle it around for fun. Okay.
あんたは特にそういうタイプだよ。
That's enough out of you, Dexter.
うっそ、ひどい。はいはい。私は特定の誰かに言ってるわけではありません。テンションが上がってついついということは誰しもあるものです。でも、今時はネットですぐに炎上しちゃう世の中。 それをしたらどうなるかということをちゃんと考えてください。あと、何でもかんでも不用意にネットに上げないように。
Well, I mean, I sort of do, but well, I didn't exactly upload my story about my first one of the first memories I had. I streamed it, so, you know.
はい。
Yes, ma'am.
それから健康にも気をつけてくださいね。暑いのを我慢しろとは言いませんが、冷房に頼り切って体を冷やしすぎると、それはそれで良くないそうですから。
Just text counters uploading. Yes.
水分補給はしっかりと。あと、塩分補給も忘れずに。
In a way, I guess. No, it's not in a way. It is. I mean, like, just words. You do realize... You do realize a lot of people should hear Fumika's words on Twitter, right? A lot of people should you know, think before they post anything on Twitter or X, I guess.
夏休み明け、全員揃って元気な姿で投稿してきてください。それでは解散。
As soon as she says that, the classroom erupts into clamor. The classroom erupts with clamor.
じゃあな、谷風。
Yeah. Everyone says their goodbyes, and I pack up my stuff to go home. I have an issue with that in your streams sometimes. Well, no shit. Do you know how much you've fucking deleted? Do you know how many times you've deleted your own messages? That said, we only had the ceremony today, so I didn't bring much with me to begin with.
リクは夏休みはどうするの？
Not really. We're probably just gonna stay in my room and relax. What about you? What about you?
私たちも特に要件はないわね。
You're not gonna go back home and not gonna go back home to visit?
いいえ、今のところ戻るつもりはないわ。戻れないわけではないけど、来やすい要件で使うにはちょっとね。
Oh, right. I remember you mentioning how hard it was to go between worlds.
そういうわけで帰省の予定はないわ。
Having seen the VODs, I can agree with that, Dexter. True.
こっちでゆっくりするつもり。いろいろと興味深いものも多いから。ひとまず今は落ち着いているから、リクもゆっくりして平気よ。
So I guess if you're staying, Oria is too.
はい。姫様を一人残すことなどありえません。
Well, shit. How's that gonna work out in Kaguya's route?
そんなわけだから、何かあったらいつでも声をかけて。谷風さんの方で、もし旅行などに行く予定があるのでしたら、念のため事前に連絡をしていただけますか？何がきっかけで状況が変化するかわかりませんから。
Yeah, I'll do that. But honestly, I doubt I'll be going anywhere far.
あら、そうなの？
It's gonna be ridiculously hot anywhere we go in the country. And I definitely don't have the kind of money to travel abroad. I probably won't step outside the house if I can help it. I would be stressing out like hell and hate myself if I did any of that. Well, I guess I think most people should think that same way whenever they post anything on OnlyFans or any porn website. You can call or message me if you need anything too.
ええ、わかったわ。それじゃあ、ひとまず部屋に戻りましょうか。オリエ。はい、姫様。ちなみに、お昼はどうされますか？何か食べたいものなどありますか？
Like, here's the thing, right? This is why hentai is always better. Because if someone doesn't think... Because here's the thing. Sure, you may regret posting hentai on a website, but there's still that level of anonymity, you know? There's still, you know.
そうね。あ、夏といえば、そうめんというものを食べるそうよ。
It's also still technically art at the end of the day. If the hentai is of yourself. What do you mean? Like, if a VTuber creates a fansly and then posts hentai of themselves, like Saraway, like you in anime form. Oh. That still would technically count? Here's the thing. As long as it isn't a moto hentai, unlucky. Here's the thing, right? If your VTuber model is just yourself, how would someone who hasn't seen your face know that is you? Right?
そうなのですか。私は冷麦と聞きましたが。
Family? Well, my family doesn't watch Twitch. What? Here's the thing. It's why Pokimane isn't a VTuber. Especially when it's why Pokimane, when she used the VTuber, that VTuber model of her, when during the fucking April Fools or whatever, isn't a VTuber because that was just herself. But Kason, that doesn't really explain my point. It doesn't work the other way around, right? A flesh tuber can't become a VTuber if they're using a model that looks like themselves. But a VTuber that looks like themselves, but they've never shown their actual face, can still be a VTuber. Kason is still a VTuber, even if her current model looks a lot more like herself than when she was Coco Kiryu. Right? And she's still considered a VTuber.
あら、そうなの？そっちはそっちで気になるわね。
Also, most people think of Kason more from the model than the actual character than the actual person. Even if Kason herself is also modeled in Yakuza 7 and 8. Alright, that's the other thing. She's in the Yakuza games starting from Like a Dragon. And then in Infinite Wealth. I didn't know there were rules. I mean, they're unspoken rules, but they're still rules nonetheless. Technically rules.
どちらになさいますか？
Like, if Pokimane switched to full-time VTubing and she was still using her model, she was still using a VTuber model that looked exactly like herself, maybe one day people would recognize her as a VTuber, right? If she kept with the VTuber model and didn't bother showing her face. But like, yeah, if she only used it for a day, it's not a VTuber. Doug technically was a VTuber before he started showing his face, right? Doug used a bell pepper as a model, right? Before he switched to face cam, so he technically was a VTuber, well, PNG tuber.
そうね。ここは両方試してみましょうか。
Dig Dug. That's a game. That's an arcade game.
私と織江、二人で分け合って食べる。若い学生はそういうことをするものだそうよ。なるほど。承知いたしました。では早速、買いに行きましょう。
I watch them leave as they chat away. To be honest, I think they'll find that both of those noodle dishes aren't much different. Hang on, I thought I saw Kaguya bring up Somen. What did Orie bring up? Oh, yeah, Hiyamugi. Yeah, they're basically the same. Well, I bet it'll be a good experience for them either way. I want hentai of your model. Well, there's Furret hentai. There's literally a Furret chatbot that I saw on Chubb that used the hentai picture, and I was like, damn, that's pretty weird. but of this model, there isn't one. There isn't any. What do you want to do for lunch? We could get something from the convenience store, but that feels kind of boring.
僕はコンビニの弁当にも文句なんてないよ。
But if we're eating out, we might as well go somewhere a little nicer, don't you think?
バックログ画面だ。
Well, I would too. Yet another TMI in the VOD example. Yeah.
そう聞かれると、当然美味しいものを食べたいけど、具体的に何が食べたいかは思いつかないな。
I don't see the point in hiding much in Endo's streams. Listen, the sexual themes content tag lets you get away with a lot of stuff. Me neither. But going with convenience store food would feel like admitting defeat in a way. I mean, there was a time where they changed the TOS so that you could get away with showing nudity of like drawings, but you know that only took like a day and a half before Twitch rolled back on that decision because of certain VTubers that took advantage of that by having not only their VTuber model be completely naked, but also moving, which was against TOS. So you know, it didn't take very long for people to abuse the new policy change, and I wasn't even able to, you know, use it myself for VNs. A shame, really.
なんだいその変な理屈は。
Remember when that Twitch streamer showed hentai of this VN? Oh yeah, they were playing through Omane's route. I mean, we're not in school at lunchtime on a weekday. It's not the kind of situation we get to be in very often.
休みになればそういう機会も増えるんじゃないの？
Well, most days I'll probably sleep until noon. And the heat's definitely and the heat's gonna make me want to stay inside anyway.
休みとはいえ、あまり生活のリズムを乱すのは感心しない。夏休みが終わった時に苦労するよ。
The best part of being this age is that you can fix your sleep schedule pretty easily.
胸を張って何を言ってるんだか。
Anyway, back to lunch. How about udon? Or we could do soba if you want. I guess Kaguya and Orie's discussion got me in the mood for noodles, most likely. We've only really tried stuff like hamburgers and pizza when we've gone out to eat, so I figured we might try some Japanese cuisine this time. I actually know a great place, close to the house.
そうなの？知らなかったな。
Cold noodles are great at this time of year.
リクは何を食べるか決めてるの？
They have great sudachi udon, but I think I'll... Why did they name it that way? I mean... But I think I'll go with bukake udon today. Wait, no. I know exactly why Riku was bringing up bukake udon. Because Noah is going to misinterpret what he's gonna say, and then become flustered, and then Riku's gonna have to clarify what it actually is, and then what did I fucking say? I called that shit out. Frame 1 or frame 2. As soon as I asked why they would bring up bukkake udon, that's when I knew.
そもそも食べ物になんてことを。そんなハレンチで醜悪な。天罰が下るぞバカ。
I mean, like, I've seen it happen on food. But I think you know what I mean. But I don't think that's what Riku was talking about. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is what happens when all you read is smut. You always assume the most perverted thing.
でもぶっかけなんだよね。ぶっかけうどん。
This is the problem when this is what happens when all the Japanese words you know are from hentai, because the meaning of these words have been completely fucking bastardized thanks to the West. I mean, the literal definition doesn't help in that case, but you know, she's definitely a fallen angel at this point. She was a fallen angel the first time she opened up a dojin. It's not that kind of bukkake it's not the kind of bukkake you're thinking of.
なんと。じゃあそのぶっかけうどんって。
What did I say? I told you that Riku would have to explain to Noah what it is. It's just normal udon with a slightly thicker soup.
少し濃いめのつゆ。
It's not white. Are you seriously gonna do this every time? Please, just stop. And people are gonna start staring. You know the worst part? Noah isn't even the only one who does this kind of thing. Kurumi also can't get her mind out of the gutter. Oh, for crying out loud. Just come. Hang on a minute. Phrasing. You'll see when we get there.
ぶっかけうどんはちょっと。僕は天使だし、そういうのは覚悟が完了してないというか。
You can get Sudachi udon. Just come on, okay? Phrasing. I pull the hesitant Noah by the arm in order to clear up this misunderstanding. Man, it sure is nice how fast clothes dry in the summer. The laundry I hung up this morning is completely dry. I take everything inside and fold them up. But the trade-off is you sweat like crazy. Really sucks. I try to make small talk, but she seems disinterested. I wonder why. Why are you acting all sulky?
だって騙された。
You were hoping for it to become? Never mind. You're so melodramatic. I wasn't lying to you. It's a normal dish that other people ordered it too. And other people ordered it too. I told you it wasn't what you were thinking, but you refused to believe me.
そうだけど、恥ずかしい思いをさせられた。なんて巧妙なトラップなんだ。ぶっかけうどん。
It's cute when it's Noah. It's cute when it's Kurumi. I mean, it's a normal word used all the time in Japanese. I doubt they name it that way to trick people. Though, I guess it makes for a pretty funny joke to people overseas who only know the word from porn. Kurumi isn't cute. Yes, she is. She's more hot, and I don't like that. She is cute. What do you mean? She blushes all the time. Was the Sudachi udon good?
それは、美味 味しかった。爽やかな味で文句なく美味しかったけど。
I prefer Noah's kind of cute. You're only saying Kurumi isn't cute because she's got big tits. She's still cute. What do you mean? A girl can still be cute just because they have big knockers.
ちなみに、ぶっかけって他にも食べ物とかであるの？
Yeah, like bukkake soba and bukkake somen, I guess. You can be hot and cute both. Kurumi acts cute, Noah looks cute. Yeah. But acting cute is better. I mean, Noah acts cute, but that's because she is cute. She can't act hot. Unless it's in a H scene. Never mind. I think they're all pretty much the same, though. Their dish is served cold.
そうなのか。
You need to be careful with what you say. Me and Amane understand, but most other people probably won't.
確かに僕はちょっと影響を受けすぎていたかもしれない。
I'm glad you're aware of how corrupted you are.
でも今日のは少し違うんだ。
What do you mean?
勃起の練習について以前に話したことがあっただろ。
What? Oh, right.
ああ、その件か。そうだね。再開させてもいいかもしれないね。様子を見つつ確認しながら慎重に。その上で勃起についても練習していいかもしれない。
I remember now.
それを僕なりに考えてみた。
Wait, so you've figured out how to fix it?
うん、そうなるね。あまねはもうしばらく帰ってこないんだよね。
Ain't no way they're starting now. Probably not. She said she'd be back sometime in the evening.
母君や父君もまだ帰ってこないよね。
Yeah, they tend to work late. So they don't come back until it's dark out.
だよね。つまりしばらく二人っきりということだ。
Yeah. Just curious. But is that relevant to what we're about to do?
そりゃだって勃起の練習だよ。
Right. That makes sense. So in that case, I should be safe to assume that she wants to do something with me that requires privacy. No, I shouldn't get my hopes up. I mean, I highly doubt our practice is gonna be as hands-on as it was last time. Thankfully, we're in my room. She has no reason to peek into my room on the way to hers. Though I can't discount the possibility that she'll want to talk about something, so I quickly get dressed. Am I aware of how corrupted I am? Yes. Let's stop here for today.
そうだね。練習のやりすぎは良くないって言うしね。
I feel like I'm missing something. I can't put my finger on it though. I think that applies to exercise more than anything, but yeah. It's probably best we keep things simple at first. There's always the risk that I lose control of my powers. And if Amane were to catch me in this situation, I'd never live down the shame. She'd probably even make fun of me for it. It'd turn into blackmail essentially.
僕がリクの部屋にいたら怪しいかな。
I don't think so, really. But maybe you should put away the angel wings.
そっか、そうだね。
Do you think I could become even more corrupted by lollies, or did I hit the limit? I'm sure there's going to be a lolly out there as in the visual novel world, that will corrupt you even more. Actually, why did you turn into your angel form like for this?
だってこれは天使の使命として必要なことだったから。やましい気持ちはないっていう証明みたいなものだよ。
Like that hear me out photo in Discord? Yeah, exactly like that. Or like Yuka from GSS. Why'd you... Okay. If you say so, sure. So I guess it's like a uniform in a sense. It helps get her in the right mood. Right. I don't think it should be I don't think it appropriate that her right mood state is her angel form. Feels pretty blasphemous. She'd probably have a hard time doing it if she wasn't in work mode. Right. Work mode. I can only imagine. Well, let's go on downstairs.
おかえり。
Hey.
ただいま。ただいま。
They didn't account for that. Not really. We're just a little thirsty, so we were gonna make some tea.
そうそう、喉が渇いたんだ。喉が渇くな。僕は今とっても喉が渇く。
Don't try to overdo it, Noah. You're gonna make it obvious.
何？二人してお迎え？何かあった？
It's okay. Well, it's too late now. Noah probably doesn't realize her overemphasizing only makes her appear all the more suspicious. Maybe angels are just bad at lying. That would make sense. Never mind. I think it's just a her thing.
何これ？何のアピール？
It's nothing. Oh, why are you back so early, though? I thought you said you'd be out late.
何の話？
I could think of a VN with an actually legally defined lolly within the story. Legally defined as in what they used to be, what lollies used to be called, or what the actual definition of lollies used to apply to, or like a legal lolly. I guess everyone's celebrating the first day of summer break. As in 14 years old. Which one is it? Which VN is it?
私もそのつもりだったんだけどさ。どこのお店も学生がいっぱいで。
そっか、それは残念だったね。非常に残念だ。
開くのを待つのも面倒だから解散ってことになった。
Even though the game has all characters are 18 for legal reasons, well, yeah, it's the same thing as like, Amane's 18, even though she's in the first year. You know, like the first year of high school, 15 years old, right? The most forbidden love in the world, or Dame Koi. Wait, really? Dexter, you've probably played that, right? Played little. Oh, well, shit.
でも後で一緒にゲームする約束してるからそれはいいんだけど。
Oh no. Well, we better go get some. You haven't eaten anything?
それよりもカップ麺とかなかったっけ？
Fucking Starbucks. Why couldn't you have gotten a donut at whatever the parody of 7-Eleven in this game would be? I'm sure we have some noodles around. Want me to cook something with them for you?
シュタバでドーナツ食べたんだけど、やっぱ全然足りなくってさ。
An interesting story for the taboo aspect. Oh. So are you saying that the age of the character is actually incorporated into the story of the game instead of an afterthought for the devs for the devs that they will never mention in the that they will never mention? The guy said that I had to play all the other characters' routes first, or just one other route first. Right. Yes. Cool. Okay, I like that. Well, fine. You can fix it yourself then.
お、うん。作ってくれるなら助かるけど、お兄が自主的に言うなんて。どうしたの？なんか気持ち悪い。
Even worse, the MC is 29. Damn. Yeah, I guess that would make it worse. Like, if they were quote-unquote 18 or around high school age, then yeah, I guess it wouldn't really be that taboo.
あ、待ってください。気持ち悪いとか言ったの謝るから、ごめんってば。
Okay, now you're overcorrecting. I'll do it. But can you seriously just ask me normally? That little cutesy act of yours is just grinding my gears. It won't grind your gears in her route, but never mind.
あまね、お兄ちゃんが作ってくれるラーメン食べたいな。お願い、お兄ちゃん。えへ
You have to do other routes first to see all of her route, or it just ends with a bad ending. Weird.
しっけだな、おい。妹が可愛さを武器にここまで媚びを売っておるというのに。
If you want him to be nicer to you, you're gonna have to wait until we do all of until we do Fumika's route. And then he'll be nicer to you after that. Quit whining and go change.
だいたいさ、お兄はさ、もうちょっと普段から妹に優しくしたって。
Alright, what ramen ingredients do we have? What?
大したことじゃない。確かに珍しいなと思っただけだ。あまねをごまかすため？
Oh, not really. I doubt she'd suggest anything regardless. Suspect anything regardless.
画面だ。
Hell, I doubt she'd even imagine we were doing something like that.
それは、そうだね。想像できるわけないよね。あんな。
What are you talking about? The two of you weren't engaging in anything. Just like in the All Ages version, they weren't engaging in anything. Noah just needed to switch to her angel form for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why I'm being nice to her. Maybe it's the same reason why Noah is being so overtly talkative. Kindness born from guilt. It's like when a couple gets into a little fight, and then the guy acts especially nice to the girl afterwards. And then again, it's not like I did anything to Amane to warrant me feeling guilt.
あまねに部屋で何をしてたのか聞かれたら、どうごまかせばいいのか。すごくドキドキした。
Don't overthink these things. Why not have a cup of tea to relax a bit?
そうだね。そうする。
I'll go with eggs and nori seaweed for the ramen. As I predicted, Amane didn't touch on our suspicious behavior at all the rest of the day. Our secret practice, our secret practice stays a secret, and summer break finally begins in earnest. Alright, what outfit is
天
it?
使創造リブート
It's her casual outfit with the chips and soda. All I see is darkness. However, I can feel my own presence in the void. This is that dream I used to have all the time. The vision that haunted me before Noah appeared. It's been a while, though it feels largely the same. A deep, vast, endless void spreads around the crimson flame. The flame spreads, but not in the way that a fire does. It doesn't burn me. All it does is slightly illuminate the expansive darkness. However, not a second later, a verdurous scenery appears before me. Am I in the mountains? This doesn't look like Japan or any familiar location to begin with. Actually, wait. I recall this image. Right. I saw this place when I heard Kaguya's voice for the first time. So, does this mean this is from their world? Oh shit, no, not the static. Not the bitrate. I don't know if the bitrate's gonna be affected. Suddenly, my vision blurs and the image disappears. After blinking, I'm surrounded by people dressed in weird garb. Is that Amane and Kohibari? Wait, that'd be their previous incarnations. I don't know why the vampire has a more skimpy outfit than the succubus, but, you know, it is affected. Unlucky. Maybe this isn't a dream. These are Diablo's memories. So I really am in the other world. No wonder it looks normal like our own. Oh. Again, my vision blinks out. The next scene takes the air out of my lungs. I look down and see a strange object protruding from my body. It's long, sharp, with a silver sheen. It takes me a moment to realize it's a sword. Thick crimson blood trickles down its blade and onto the grass below. Diablo was stabbed. Just as I began to grasp the situation, my vision blurs further. The blood comes out in spurts that stain everything red. The grass, my feet, the sword itself, and even the face of the person gripping the sword. Blood spurts out again, and my vision dims. This seems to be Diablo's final memory. But something feels strange. Just as I start questioning things, my view becomes hazy. Am I waking up? Is this where Diablo dies and his consciousness fades? I can't tell either way. But the dream ends here. That I can say with certainty. And the bitrate has returned. Yeah, that was definitely a dream. Just in case, I bring a hand to my face to make sure I'm alright. I feel no horns on my head, and I'm wearing my pajamas. No transmigration happened. Naturally, I'm not bleeding, and there's no sword stuck in my chest either. I'm just damp from all the sweating I did. I left the AC on, but the temperature's set a little higher than I had it during noon. Man, I sweated like crazy last night. I pulled on my shirt and noticed it sticking to me. Summer's the worst. I gotta wipe this off. I get up and take off the shirt. He was stabbed around here. I brush my hand along the spot where my heart is and recall what I saw in the dream. Usually, I forget my dreams immediately. It's normal for dreams to fade away the moment you wake up, but that dream is still etched into my mind. It wasn't just the bizarrety of it. It might even have been a normal dream. Yeah, you wanna know a bizarre dream? I dreamed of being in the White House with Leaflet. That's a bizarre dream. What I saw might have been Diablo's memories. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. That won't do me any good anyway.
あらあらあら、珍しい。隕石でも降るのかしら。
Was Leaflet the first lady to you? No, Leaflet was just there. Alright. And Trump was the president.
おはよう、リク。
Morning.
おはよう。どうしたの？夏休みなの忘れた？
Nah, I didn't. I just had a weird dream and couldn't go back to sleep.
どんな夢？
Your dreams are odd. Yeah, I know. Especially the ones I remember. I forgot. I don't know what happened in it. I just remember it was weird.
何それ？
And dreams are just like that sometimes. I wake up feeling all sweaty, and that's why I stayed awake.
冷房つけるなとは言わないけど、冷やしすぎて体調崩さないようにね。
What was the weirdest dream of mine I told you? I don't remember. I know. By the way, don't you need to leave for work?
そうね。行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
Have a nice day. We wave her goodbye. Thank goodness it's summer break. I'm in no hurry, so I can eat breakfast whenever I want. I can't help but wonder, though, why do I feel like being lazy? Just because I'm not in a rush. Ugh. I let out a drowsy yawn as I plop down on the sofa.
だらしのない。
Hey, this is the only time of year I get to do this. Not even during weekends. Mum grabs at me if she's here. This is my special privilege as a school student.
休みを満喫するのもいいけど、朝ごはんは？
I'll make myself something when I'm hungry, so don't worry about it. Actually, what are you going to do? What are you doing up this early too?
単純に早く寝ているだけだよ。でも、君はいつもより遅く寝たんだよね。
Yeah, I wasn't really doing anything in particular, though I just didn't realize how late it'd gotten.
なのに、いつもと同じような時間に起きたのは、さっき言ってた夢が原因？
I think so. Yeah. I told Mom I forgot about it, but I didn't. I just couldn't tell her what it was.
それはつまり。
Yeah, I think it's Diablo related. At least, it felt that way. I doubt it's anything concerning, though. Sure about that? Let's just hope the next time you dream, it isn't staticky, so that it doesn't completely destroy the bitrate. I proceed to explain that dream to her. Not that there's much to it to begin with. I tell her about the mysterious city nestled in the mountains, and the scene of Diablo being stabbed. That's pretty much all I saw. I'm not even sure who the person who stabbed him was. I think Kaguya mentioned them. Who were they again?
戦乙女。
Yeah, the hot women. Yeah, them. That was probably who I saw. Yeah, she was blonde. Not as blonde as you, but, you know, blonde.
その戦乙女についてたけど、相手の顔とか姿とか見なかったの？
Imagine staticky and raining. Oh god. Not really. I could somewhat see her, but no meaningful details.
そっか。
But before that, I also saw Amane and Kohibari in their previous incarnations. So it probably was a memory of Diablo's from around the time of his death. I think I was even wearing his outfit in the dream. It felt kind of similar to when I transmigrated last time, you know? The clothes and the long hair and the horns. I can't say with 100% certainty it was the exact same getup, but yeah.
話を聞く限りでは、その可能性が高いとは思うよ。
I figured. Does this mean his power is affecting me? Is something bad happening? He's not gonna take over my mind or overwrite my memories, is he?
いや、それはないはずだ。
Her resolute response takes me by surprise.
君の中にあるのは、あくまで魔王の力だ。決して魔王の意識や人格じゃない。けど、強く印象に残った記憶や思念の残滓が残っている可能性は、いや、前世帰りで魔王の姿になるのはその影響だろう。バックログ画面だ。けど、強く印象に残った記憶や思念の残滓が残っている可能性は、いや、可能性ではないか。
So that means...
とはいえ、あくまで残滓だ。今を生きてる君を乗っ取るような心配はまず必要ない。
I can smell rain as soon as I see the clouds. I think that's the same with most people.
もしそんなことがあれば、もっと、例えば自我が目覚めてない赤ん坊の頃に大きな影響を受けているはずだ。
Huh, that's interesting.
魔王が君の体で復活する可能性があるのなら、僕の使命も違う形になっていたと思うよ。
Right. If there was a reason to fear that he'd hijacked my body, I doubt she'd just be idly watching the situation unfold. It would be far too dangerous to allow me the freedom to roam around. Alright. Stuff like that comes up all the time in anime and manga, so I just got a little spooked, I guess. Like stories about demon lords using their magic to reincarnate as a human in another world.
魔法といっても万能の力ではないからね。いくらなんでも意図的に転生することはできないよ。
Why did I suddenly see his final moments then? You think it has to do with that thing Fumika stabbed into me?
どうだろう。断言はできないけど、刺された影響にしては少し時間のズレがあるように思う。
Yeah, it's been a while since that last episode. Bro.
何かのきっかけがあるとしたら別の要因だと思う。最近の出来事じゃないだろうか。心当たりとかある？これまでにはなかった何かがあったとか。
Huh? I guess there is something.
なんだって？いつどこで何があったの？
What? Are you kidding me right now? She rushes up to me inquiring desperately. The way she responds surprises me, and getting up close and personal isn't helping my nerves.
どうしてそんなに驚くんだい？
I mean, the only abnormal event I can think of is, you know what? Yesterday, when we practiced in my room.
なるほど。そっか、そうだね。そうだった。
It's the only thing I can think it'd be. You think it may have caused this?
どうだろう。さすがにそれは関係ないような。だって、勃起だよ。魔王が死んだ時の記憶と関係があるとは思えないけど。でも、マナを注いで刺激を与えたのが要因という可能性も、なくはないか？
Do you think it might have caused me to see what I saw in that dream? Maybe it was trying to convey something to me.
例えば、心残りとか？
Not quite. That's just a hunch, though.
どうして？
I didn't feel like Diablo felt regret when he was stabbed. I don't really know how to explain it. This is going to sound weird, but he felt kind of content, like he was fine with the outcome.
魔王が満足していた。でも魔王は刺されて命を落としたはずなのに。
Like he knew that it was going to happen. Noah?
あ、いや、すまない。ちょっと考えてしまったんだ。
Like he knew he was going to die and accepted his fate because he knew he was going to get reincarnated. Hmm?
もし魔王がその死に際で満足していたのなら、なぜなんだろうって。
I know I mentioned this already, but that's just a feeling I got.
わかってるよ。でも君に起きた大きな変化だ。気軽に流すよりも考えすぎるくらいでちょうどいいと思う。
Yeah, probably. Better to err on the side of caution. Thankfully, we're on summer break, so we have ample time. Let's try getting some more opinions.